What we've done in that space 2 years, from scratch, starting from rock bottom, it's not really heard of in British boxing.
This is Jonathan Aguilar, fifth pro boxing fans, joined by the main man at GBM, Izzy Asif. Izzy, I saw you doing a bit of sparring earlier, a bit of pad work. Still got it?
Oh, fucking useless. Yeah, I walked in here, I've got something wrong with me. I walked in, I seen a big lad doing some pads, I thought, I want to let him move around with him. Ended up getting gloves on. He caught me a few times, I thought, wow, I don't want to do this. Got out quickly, but yeah, I still enjoy putting the gloves on, I let him move around a bit with the lads, but yeah, not for me anymore.
Well, Izzy, you know...
I'll stick to promoting, you know what I'm doing.
That's it, sticking to the promoting. Well, let's start here. A bit of a UK tour for you. Gone up north, now you're in London, May 24th for York Hall. Tell me about the decision to stage a show at York Hall.
How many other promoters are doing that in the country? You know, from going from Coventry to Sheffield to London to moving around. It's just something we want to do. We want to spread all over the country. We've got a lot of fighters interested in London. It's the capital. York Hall, why not? Something I've been saying for a while, we're going to come to London and we're here. So yeah, it's going to be a big night for us. 4 weeks and a day to go. Massive night, May the 24th.
You got Casey Benjamin taking on Lucas Ballingall in the main event. Is that as 50-50 as it gets?
100%. All three of them. Generally, it's not just because I'm promoting it. To 3 title fights, are genuine 50-50 fights. I can go either way. And all parties think they're going to win. That's what we want, don't we? We want fights and titles where you don't know which way it's going to go. It's all good putting fights on when it's all one-sided, and yeah, they're huge names, but these are genuine guys who all believe they're going to win. I'm excited, and it's going to be close, and they want to steal the show, so I'm looking forward to it.
I've just spoken to Michael King, and Alcy Esther was telling me how great, how highly rated he is. Tell us a bit about him.
I'm going to be honest with you, when I first heard about him, I thought, I've heard this before, I've heard this sales pitch before, you know, but when I watched him, I was so impressed. He come on with a monkey on his back, took a long ring walk, took the stage, took centre stage, and jumped over the ring, did a Nassim style jump over the rings, and he demolished the kid. Accurate punching power, and he's ready to take anybody on. Easy to promote. He's fun. He walks around with a monkey. He jumps over the ring. He talks a bit, and he's ready to fight anybody. A promoter's dream.
Just want to talk to you about your show last week. How do you think it went?
Best show we've done, and I say this after the show, when I genuinely believe it. One of the best shows we've done. Cracking fights, good match, well matched up. Shaquille Thompson wins his title. Nicola Hopewell in a hard fight. The card goes on, and the big man Hughie Fury made his comeback on our card. Did great numbers online. Got massive feedback for him. Really happy with everything.
Yeah, how did Hughie look, and you know, what was it like bringing him back?
Listen, it was a great move bringing him back. You know, Hughie Fury and the Furies hold a massive name, lend a lot of viewership to the kind of show. Good to have him back. Got his rust off. He was a bit, you know, obviously he's not been out for what, 2.5, 3 years. It's good to get his rounds in against a tough, durable opponent who was never going to be rolled over. Somebody who's coming to the UK and caused the upset, so there's an element of danger there. He's got the win. It is what it was. We expected him to win, but he'll be back out, and I reckon he'll be on a GBM card again, Hughie Fury.
Away from this, Izzy, obviously we've seen what's going on in Saudi Arabia, and you know what His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh's doing out there, and he's now incorporating it into America with, you know, working with Matchroom, PBC, etc. Are we going to see GBM working with, you know, His Excellency and maybe, you know, putting on some cards?
Listen, if it makes sense for us and our fighters, we'll do it. You know, I know people here complain about boxing leaving the UK. Yeah, I love the UK nights, and I think nothing beats it. But if somebody offers you a certain amount of money for your fighters, and I'm promoting, I'm legally obliged to make sure my fighter gets what they want. So yeah, of course, it could happen. Listen, who knows? At the moment, we're carrying on focusing on us, building our kind of brand, pushing it around the country, and if the call comes, if it comes when it comes, we'll decide then. But yeah, listen, never say never, and I'm always ready to work with anybody, whether it's Saudi Arabia, whether it's Ireland, anywhere in the world, America, wherever, we'll make the fights happen. And I don't have no kind of I don't have no obstacles or no kind of hurdles to work with anybody. I'm really open to work with anybody, and let's make the fights happen.
We've seen Eddie and Frank doing a 5v5 competition. Are we going to see GBM 5v5 versus versus maybe a boxer or someone like that?
We'll just take the winner of Eddie and Frank. I've said this before. If GBM takes on Matchroom now, listen, we know and understand the levels. They've got a great set of fighters on there. We understand the calibre. I might have laughed and joked here, but listen, if it happens, it makes sense, we do it. We're not really looking at that. We're looking at concentrating on us. We've still got a lot of growth to do in our kind of camp. Grow the kind of stable of fighters. Get them to levels where they're fighting for bigger titles. And you know, people like Kieran Malloy who are 8-9 and 0 going to be soon 14-15 and 0. They'll be ready for the bigger titles. Get them up the rankings. So we understand our levels. Sometimes I don't get carried away. I sometimes do go off like I'm up there with it. But I understand where we are. But I tell you something. What we've done in that space 2 years, from scratch, starting from rock bottom, it's not really heard of in British boxing. You know, really not heard of. What we've done from having no support, no financial support, starting off with a couple of lads from Sheffield and a bit of a kind of whim, a bit of a kind of vision, to where we grow the brand here, where we're in central London. You see the media turnout here, as good as any show in the country. We've got Adam Smith working with us, got Steve Lillis, Al Matchmaker, and listen, we've created a great team. And I keep saying it, if we carry on the way we're doing, we're going to be extremely hard to beat in this game.
And having a British and Commonwealth title fight, is that your first British title fight on one of your cards?
Yes, the first British title fight, Tyson Gallagher versus Stevie Levy, exciting fight, and it's one it's a prestige event, you know, belt. I've heard about the British title for years, you know, we're watching so many fights over the years as a boxing fan. Now to promoting that's great. And yeah, it's a cracking card, really is, and I'm looking forward to seeing the title fights, but also the undercard with the guys Romeo Costa making his debut, Jack Daly 1-0. We've got the Macedo, the big heavyweight, on as well. These guys are going to want to showcase what they're all about as well. So it's a good card, really good card, and something that I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it as a fan mode. I kind of forget the promoting bit when I want to watch, because I'm a boxing fan, and I enjoy being a boxing fan. As much as I enjoy promoting, it's best to get best of both worlds. I'm actually promoting the show, but I'm turning into a bit of a boxing fan. So yeah, I'm excited for it, but it's a lot of hard work to do as well this year for us.
And a week before your show, we got Fury against Usyk. Obviously, we've spoken about it before, and obviously you sparred Tyson Fury back in the day. I know he's a different fighter now, but if you were to, you know, give Usyk any advice from when you sparred him, or any sort of, you know, warning, what's Tyson's biggest strength, would you say, from sparring him?
I only did 3 rounds with him, and I don't remember anything hit me that much. Now, credit to Tyson, he has eased off. I remember the second and third round, he eased off, where such a big bloke, he's a huge bloke, he could easily lay it into me, but yeah, I'm just about recovering from that, so I can't remember anything. But no, listen, Usyk's up against it. You're against a huge guy who can actually box. Obviously, the thing he's going to try is angles. If I were going to advise anybody to try beating Tyson Fury, is to create the angles. You can't let him lean on you, which I think Tyson will try doing, lean on him, pushing him back. And Usyk's good at that. Usyk's good at generating the angles, and that's what they'll be working on. But Fury can box, and he understands the dynamics of boxing. He's got a great ring craft. So I think the big man's going to be favourite, but it's going to be a cracking fight. You know, a fight that we've all been looking forward to for a long time. But I'm backing our man Tyson, the Brit. He's going to be too much, too big, too strong for Usyk.
Well, Izzy, May 24th is going down at York Hall, live on Talk Sport. So everyone tune in, and yeah, look forward to another GBM show.
We're going to show people what York Hall like York Hall's never been before. I do stick my neck on the line, but then I like the pressure, and we're going to deliver. We're going to make it special. But they better do anyway. It cost me an arm and leg, so they better make this special. But yeah, looking forward to appreciate the sport out there. And yeah, we're in a good place, but we'll keep growing.
Izzy, appreciate it. Thank you.